ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jordan J. Scavone, and this is Flint, Michigan. This is MWO Family Fun Day at the Bridge, and, well, at least you can call moves.
This is true. This is true. This will be a unique experience. It's kind of a transition for me.
A bit of a styles clash here as well.
Well, you know, you're wearing white, and there's something about that that's different.
Well, you know, they say you're not supposed to wear white after Labor Day, but I don't see why not.
It's better than wearing red. I mean, somebody could come by and kick you in the head and just, you know, make you bleed all over the place. And that just wouldn't be a good thing.
No, it would not. So, all right. We got a great show coming up today. Send it up to Alberts for our first match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get this show started? Our first match is scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Oh, what a great way to start a show, Rex Havoc.
You got the battle of two former MWO champions. And here comes the, now I guess we could call him the reigning former?
Yes, he is. He's the former MWO heavyweight champion, the Lord of the Gingerverse, evil, dirty Jacob Braun, the man with the strongest knees in all of sports entertainment.
Right now he looks like a walking G.I. Joe figure.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. G.I. Joe's a pretty cool guy. And while I am extremely excited to see Jacob Braun, you may not be aware of the interesting relationship I have with his opponents. Put it this way, Havoc, you're in the splash zone now.
Well, I don't have to worry too much about being in splash zones. Me and John are good buddies.
You'd be surprised the radius in which he throws candy at me.
Here comes the big bad creature feature.
240 pounds, the creature feature,
This child has a like Frankenbucket's cousin or something in the audience.
Frankenbucket Jr.
Oh, goodness
The
me.
Bucket Club is out in force.
You know why the Bucket Club is so big? There's no membership fee to join. You just get free candy.
See?
You know, I've said this to Waylon multiple times, and I've even said it to Hosky when he was with me. If I walked around and gave free candy to people, I could also be one of the most popular people within the MWO.
You know, as funny as that is true. There is no doubt about that. But, you know, that's not the only reason why, at least in this case, as to why people take a liking to the creature feature. He's very unique in the ring. He captures your attention early in a match and makes you focus on watching it. You can already see the dead set attention span has already locked in now between both competitors.
Oh, absolutely. Just fortunately, it seems that Frankenbucket is out of candy to be thrown this way. But as I was going to say, the history between Jacob Braun and the creature feature John Campbell is. What's going on here? I don't have a mic. Oh, now we got to listen to John talk.
We can't listen to Frankenbucket. He threw his brains out.
That's fine.
He's the translator. I didn't know he could speak plastic.
Well, you know, I think it's all the head injuries. Anyway, as I was saying, lots of history here between Jacob Braun and John Campbell.
Outside of just the, you know, both men being former MWO heavyweight champions, these two have had great battles inside the MWO, not just, you know, across wherever we've been at, but on specific days, these guys have come through with tremendous matches and in a very good way to open up this show.
Absolutely, it was a good 6 to 7 month long rivalry that these two had that technically ended, but there's still a professional and a personal rivalry here. And of course, Jacob Braun is not impressed with the antics of the creature feature John Campbell. Jacob Braun holds himself to what would be considered a higher standard.
Yeah, well, right now it's more of a sitting standard because he's joined everybody in the crowd.
That's fair.
Dance off. We have a dance off in the ring.
I'm not a chicken. Shut up. We haven't started yet.
And ladies and gentlemen, I would like to apologize on behalf of the wind. If you see a Dean fly by, it's because the wind picked up. Also, if you hear any wind in the microphone, unfortunately, there's only so much we can do.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough little broadcast for us to do, but we're here for the broadcast. Nonetheless, as we had a chicken leg chant going, and the chicken leg chant is still going.
And Jacob Braun doesn't need to, Jacob Braun is at that caliber. Jacob Braun doesn't need to sit here and take this. Jacob Braun is choosing to leave because these fans do not respect him. They do not support him in the way that he deserves. I personally feel bad for Jacob Braun right now. Jacob Braun is one of the most talented individuals, if not the most talented individual, in the art of professional wrestling. And these fans just look past him. They don't see how talented he is. And now he has to go perform in the sun. And I'll let you know, he has no sunscreen on today.
I was going to say, that is one of the most whitest bodies I've ever seen in my life.
Well, as a honorary member of the Gingerverse, I'm actually paler than Jacob Braun. Which is why we have a canopy. No, there's no clouds to make rain, but I have a canopy.
I was going to say, we're just going to chalk that back up into the something I didn't know column, or something I didn't need to know column.
Yeah, well, everyone needs to know, I think.
That's the problem. We don't pay you to think. We pay you to chit-chat with people. You do have a very decent crowd, though. I will say this.
Absolutely.
Very good crowd
Here
going on
at the Bridge Family Fun Day, one of our favorite events of the year. Oh, I always forget how loud that bell is. A nice outdoor event.
Well, we were only like 2 feet from the bell. It's kind of difficult to go.
Indubitably. And as I said at the start of this match, Jacob Braun has the strongest knees within the MWO and within most of professional wrestling. He has the ability to break solid steel, and he is contractually obligated to start every match wearing knee pads.
When you have dangerous weapons, such as those, you have to have them bolstered at some point, because there's always that part where you gotta, bring out your deadliest weapon.
Actually, you're an extremely dangerous individual, known for joint manipulation, submissions, and a power game.
That's the one reason, out of the gate, that a lot of people are always wondering, why do you take apart a body part? It's simple. 3-legged cats don't last long in a pack of dogs, okay? So if you take apart a body part, so for instance, for John Campbell, we know the style of game that he brings, but if he can take down one of those legs, it makes the knee strike that less effective.
Absolutely, and if you followed John for a long time, you know that he is strong. He's very strong, and he looks strong, and he's a brawler. But he's a very, very good technical aspect to him. He'll do submission moves that you almost have to make up a name on the fly because they don't have proper names.
There's a nice shoulder block by the creature feature. That's trying to get the crowd up into it.
Yeah, I think John might be a little too focused on getting the crowd behind him tonight, but
nice little
into a back elbow there. Solid shot. You can hear it echoing off Braun's face.
Back in the corner, up to the far side, and a line in. Snapmare takeover now. What are we going to see?
Well, we can see nice elbow right to the spine of Jacob Braun.
Cover early.
That's not enough to keep Braun down, but enough to go. And this is the most illegal maneuver. I feel. Have you been on the receiving end of that?
Thankfully, no. Like I said, me and him are decent buddies, so I don't ever have to worry about that. But I have had my head bit before. Not fun.
Chop to the butterfly for Braun. I can only imagine. I can only imagine the amount of cavities Campbell has with all that. That was good.
That was good.
And let's see if Clint knows how to count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Just because they have water poisoning doesn't mean they can't count.
Hey, we've done some shows where they definitely don't count great, but that was a solid 10 count there. And like I said,
Are we going to see the big man hit to the top?
I think John's posturing a bit too much. I think he should have been up.
Nice!
Yeah, a unique maneuver for John. Like you said, big man going to the top, that's not his bread and butter, but using the ropes and gravity to his advantage to drop a big elbow.
The one thing that has been most impressive about John is his game has slowly evolved over time. He hasn't been, I mean, if you go back to a year or two, Campbell, to now, you're seeing a whole different style in that ring.
And that's one of the things that's most dangerous about it.
Oh, missed on the drop kick though. Door is now open.
Absolutely.
For Braun to do some ground and pound.
And that is not a door you want to let Braun open.
No, it is true. Once he, I mean, it's the reason why he held the MWO title for so long is because once he gets you in that certain area, he may pander to the crowd, but he'll know how to take you down every time.
Yeah, absolutely. Braun is a finisher, which a lot of guys have a lot of skill, a lot of guys have a lot of talent. A lot of guys can't finish.
Yeah. Stomping away in the corner now. Seemed like the ref was counting at the same time with the kick.
Indeed, and here comes a
cannonball
into the corner.
I think Alex Steele may take offense to that one.
Alex Steele, we will see him later tonight defending his television championship.
Braun was good to go after both legs on Campbell, but I don't think he hooked him deep enough.
No, and he's definitely, I think, letting the crowd get to him a little bit more than he usually does. There's something about when Braun is in the ring with John that he does not quite have the same amount of focus he does with other competitors.
I think it's just usually there's a nice leg sweep. Good kick out of two.
And I think it's just because they know each other so well that
the crowd knows how to get under Braun's skin and get a good. Ref needs to look in there though. It looks like it's a choke.
Yeah, it might be a little deep. It's hard to tell. Well, the crowd attempting to clap in unison, but they were a little off their game there.
They're playing, the roll.
Yeah, absolutely. But maybe they're trying to lull John to sleep, actually.
It might be working, but right now he has faded a little. We got an arm drop for the first time.
It's going to go down a second time. Here comes number 3. Braun's walking out the winner.
Is Braun walking out? No! Here comes the creature feature.
John's channeling the graveyard. I don't know what that means, but it kind of sounded cool.
Hey, sometimes the spirits can take over. Good elbows into the guts, trying to break through.
Oh, Braun is just so tough and strong. He's extremely muscular in his core, so his elbows may not have had as much effect as they would on someone else.
That time getting the far leg, a little better option there, but still only getting the 2.
These fans are really getting into the head of Jacob Braun tonight with these. They're reminding him that every pinfall attempt he's done so far has been a 2 count.
And this is the only thing that right now I truly believe is saving John Campbell is all the crowd getting into it as we just lost our
canopy's taking flight, and so is Jacob Braun, ladies and gentlemen.
Caught
into a German suplex. And that is exactly what the feature needed at this point in the game to have any chance here.
You know what's funnier is it's actually blocking the win. Because it fell over.
I'm kind of afraid it might come back and hit.
I don't even think we need to set it back up again. We got to kick out.
All right, the cannon.
We're down to 7.
Like they say, anything can happen inside.
Anything can happen at an MWO event, including our cover being blown. German suplex!
German bootplex, center of the ring. Looking for a back T-bone German bootplex into a stretch muffler.
He's not going to get it though. He's got the torque. but he doesn't have him up in the air. This is almost turning into a one-legged Boston Crab.
A modified, if you took a Boston Crab and a stretch muffler and put them together, this is what you get.
I mean, effective enough because of the torque that Braun was at, but overall,
and easier for Braun to get to the ropes. I think if John would have stood up and did a more traditional stretch muffler, that would have done more damage and may have ended this match.
yes.
Oh! Jumping complete shot out of nowhere. That could be it.
Got the far leg, 2 and no.
Braun has put away opponents in the past with that exact maneuver.
I don't think if we go back to a replay on that, I don't think he got it all though.
No, I don't.
It looked a little bit lighter than it should have. If he would have gotten a little bit more impact, that would have been a 3.
I would agree. We could be seeing a ripcord knee here. No,
Nope.
ripcord. Oh!
I don't think he got all that either.
A modified driller killer.
No, he didn't.
Was not enough to keep Braun down. Usually that would end people, but Braun's taken that move before. He knew how to get out of it. There's those strong knees. Oh, what? Braun going up
Going
to the top.
top.
What is Braun thinking about here? Oh, he got a knee.
He got him. I don't think he got him in the head. I think he got him more on the shoulder though. 2 and no.
You're right, not quite enough. And it says a lot about both of these individuals that they know how to just counter each other's moves just enough where they're still feeling the impact. They're not quite, they're not getting finished off by it.
That's where these rivalries come in. You learn more and more the more matches you get. These guys have had a ton of matches that we talked about before as Campbell starts firing back, whipping it off to the far side.
There's the driller killer.
He hit that one a lot better. Cover.
Not a good cover, but it
2
might be enough.
and no.
The weak cover prevented John from really ending this match here and there.
Another one where if he would have hooked the leg, that would have been 3.
Absolutely. And if you're John, what do you do now? Do you go back to the well and go for another driller killer? Do you attempt another German bootleg?
Remember when I talked about John's game has evolved over time. He doesn't just have those.
Wait a second.
Oh, there it
What a
is!
knee.
He hit that dead strike.
Carpe diem, knees the day.
Oh, he kicked out. I seriously thought that was 3 because he hit that dead center.
I have a feeling that it's only a matter of time until the knee pads come down now, Havoc.
That might have been what saved him because he still had the knee pad up. If the knee pad wasn't up, that might have been all said and done. He's got to be careful though. He's given Campbell too much time. He's giving Campbell too much time right now.
Well, that knee pad has come down.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, bicycle knee. There's no way John's kicking out of that one.
1, 2, and that's it.
You could have counted to 100, Havoc.
Yeah, like I said, I think
Your winner, Jacob Braun.
I think because the knee pad was up on that other one, that's what saved Campbell. It wasn't going to save him when the pad came
No,
down.
not at all. And John was so out of it. I think another padded knee would have finished it. But Braun wanted to make sure that this book was closed, that this chapter was closed, and that he can look forward and look on, perhaps regaining that MWO Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect thing. Also, too, if you go back on a replay of anything, you look at this match again, you'll see right before the pad came down, he gave the 2 solid knee strikes to the chest area, softening him up enough that he came running through with the pad down and took care of it.
Absolutely. It's only a matter of time until that man, Jacob Braun, is once again your MWO Heavyweight Champion. Mark my words, have it.
I have no doubt about that. There is no doubt.
Whether that's Christmas Clash, Triple Slam, at any point, that could happen.
Yeah, Jacob will always be the one to pick his spot. He's not going to be one that's just going to, I don't think you'll see it soon. I think it'll be one of those surprise ones. But if he gets the opportunity to do it,
Yeah, he will not take that opportunity lightly, that's for sure. We've seen that in his back and forth recently with old school Ricky Caurdiea, who we will be seeing later on tonight.
Right.
Coming up, we got a match that, someone involved you're not too big a fan of.
Yeah, this is the part that, like I said, the transition part from it. You're gonna run it. You're gonna run into some people that you gotta call matches for that you have a history that you don't particularly like and would rather be the one in the ring beating the snot out of those guys. But you gotta do what you gotta do.
Absolutely. Let's send it up to Albert for this next match.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall with a 10-minute time limit. Introducing first.
Albert's doing a really good job today.
Yes, he is. Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job being a great ring announcer for everybody. And
Here comes two of your favorite.
Speaking of useless garbage,
Don't go full Waylon on me now, Habit.
here's one thing though that I will say. This may sound shocking, but the Raw Dog has been working well on Omega because if you notice from when he first arrived to now, look at how much of a transformation you're seeing on him. From all the tape that I've been watching, from what he looked like originally when he first came in to what he looks like now, he's a much more defined, beast. Uh-oh!
Okay, real quick, first of all, people have tried to tell me, Waylon's trying to tell me, Albert, Dan, everyone's trying to tell me that this is not the Cannonball Alex Steele.
It's not, unfortunately. And I can tell you there's one easy way to tell that is not the Cannonball Alex Steele.
Okay?
He doesn't have the MWO television title.
Well, that's fair. My thought process is just that the Cannonball Alex Steele, being a little sneaky as he is just trying to get in line for 2 championships.
Hey, in the MWO, sometimes you get 1 gold, you want more, but there's another reason why, too. This is the easiest way that you can always tell the brothers apart. Andrew, for as good as a guy as he is the lighter of the 2.
Oh,
Okay, the brother Alex, a little bit more stronger, a little bit more power game. Andrew, a little bit smaller, he's more the speed guy of the team. So
you say that, I still think they're the same person. Anyways, back to Codename Omega for a second. You weren't at the last show earlier this month, the special VIP show.
no.
Did you happen to catch any of the footage?
Yeah, I did, and I saw.
Codename Omega, we thought he was going to go for a tope suicide, and he did one of those, bounce off the rope with your neck things. Super impressed. I couldn't believe a man his size able to do that. He's been very impressed, especially he took that slight hiatus. I don't know if he was injured or just recollecting himself, but...
Well, like I said, I've been watching the old film and whatnot. It's, in case the day comes where I do re-get a green light, got to make sure I know what I'm dealing with.
Absolutely.
And that's the one thing. And you can see the strength already shoving Steele back into the corner twice.
Actually, he's one of, if not the tallest member of the roster.
Close to it, I think one of the bigger men either got Skulls
And of course, Blackwell.
Or you say, Skulls or Blackwell.
But Omega's,
Omega's
within junking distance.
Yes. He's within a very good distance of everything.
Nice wrist lock armory here, and he's been noticing a little bit more technical game out of Codename Omega. Not like someone like you or a Campbell, but right there, that's not a move that Omega would have done 3-6 months ago.
Exactly, and that's the thing.
Maybe he's been watching your tape.
There's a possibility. I would not put it past the fact that he does, as the Law Dog is just screaming out advice.
Of course, the commanding officer, Law Dog, and Omega's just more dangerous with Law Dog around.
And the reason being is because I think seriously, he is that, what would you call him, the Jiminy Cricket for him. He's at conscience. He's at conscience for him. He keeps him focused the entire time.
Oh, and a nice thumb to the eye there from Codename Omega.
And I think crowd getting on the,
as someone who has been called Colonel Sanders, speaking of which,
right, yeah.
White Suit is attempting, never fully recovered from Summer Smash 20, but it's very, not something you want to be called.
No, but
nice chop
I
there.
was going to say, he's throwing some good chops out of the gate right there.
Big hands as well.
That's another thing that Steele's got to be, wary of. That's where that speed game I told you about. That speed is what's going to take him off balance as he crashes head first into the top turnbuckle.
Into the corner and Steele hit hard. Square in the center of the nose. What's it like to have to turn a phrase, Law Dog barking at you at ringside? What does that do to you psychologically?
If you're not focused on what you want to do, it'll definitely take you out of your game. You wind up getting more angry at him and forgetting that you have to deal with Omega. You almost start dealing with two guys. If you take your mind off or you take your eyes off of Omega, you're going to be in trouble very quickly.
Oh, absolutely, and we've seen him put people away with multiple different moves. An Omega bomb, modified Baldo bomb, that huge spine buster. He's even busted out that Dragon Sleeper every so often. The guy's got a lot of ways to finish you off. And
the one thing that people will never understand about this business, they think guys get together and just have certain move sets. Every single person, whether it be on this roster, anything, they are here. They're constantly. As we see a big knee right in the gut.
Absolutely smashed him with the kitchen sink. This is not at all where Steele wants to be, and a huge elbow drop from the big man. Another one. Oh, and that's mocking the package, Alex Steele. That's one of his signature maneuvers.
Oh! But it's the mock that gets him now.
Oh, and
here comes the big man.
Andrew's going to show him how to do it, I guess.
Got him with the third one.
That's how it's supposed to look.
Cover. Only going to get a one count, though.
Oh, and then an impressive alpha able to kick out at one is Codename Omega. And getting those three huge elbow drops.
Steele trying to keep him off balance, which is good. Here's where Steele comes in handy. That speed game. Big flying forearm.
Absolutely. Looking to follow it up with a bulldog. Center of the ring hits it. Hooks the leg. Is that going to be enough?
No.
No, Law Dog in position to make sure.
Here's the other thing, too, that is interesting. The bulldog on a normal person, you're just driving the forehead down face first. Codename Omega, having that mask over top of him, that mask will add extra pressure as...
but at the same time, it'll protect the nose.
Yeah, it protects.
There's no chance
of that impact.
Really, no chance of a broken nose there. And Law Dog doing his duty. Full head of steam, not enough. Oh, the straps are coming down on the package.
Are we gonna see a spear?
Looking for it.
Oh!
Good counter. Steps out of the way. We could be seeing that Omega bomb.
Uh-oh, here we go. Up he goes. Down. That's it.
That's gotta be it.
That's it. Yep, there's the three.
Absolutely. That modified sit-out Baldo bomb known as the Omega bomb.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Codename Omega.
Codename Omega, since coming back from his multi-month hiatus, has been on a tear. He's been focused. He's been stronger. He's been faster. Everything about him is. He's looking for gold, and I think he's in a prime position that, given the opportunity, you could see a future champion on your hands.
Yeah, that was a very impressive match. I'm not gonna lie, very, very impressive match that we just saw.
You don't get a win over a Hall of Famer every day.
No, you do not get one on an everyday basis.
And a lot of people will say, well, Law Dog's there to make the distraction, but Law Dog barely put his nose into this match. Omega jaw-jacking a little bit, but like I said, Law Dog barely even put his nose into this match. This match, 90% codename Omega, 10% Law Dog.
Yeah, literally, and then to a point, more like 5% Law Dog and 5% Steele, because
absolutely.
Omega dominated that from the start.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just, and the good thing is me getting to study it here instead of the videotape. I've got a few more ideas for him. But our big man Albert's in the ring. Take it away, sir.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, how are we liking the show so far? Got plenty more action for you. Our next match is scheduled for one fall.
Is this Orville's music?
Introducing first.
He's our most happiest ref we have.
Oh, he's the happiest man in the world.
I know.
Ronald McDonald's got nothing on him.
We'll say. Sure, Pennywise the Clown might have a little more enthusiasm than he does.
Oh, that's right. You might not be aware of this.
From the stars in the sky, being accompanied by Roberto, Cruz, weighing 245 pounds, Yo Bouquet!
Did Ray just clone himself?
No. Roberto Cruz has not cloned himself and turned into Yo Bouquet. Yo Bouquet has undergone a bit of a transformation within the last month or so.
Into what? A body bag?
No, I mean, he might have eaten his cousin Riggs Bouquet. We haven't seen him in a while.
I was going to say,
gone is the goofiness of the Bouquet line, and he seems to have found some kinship with Positive Promotions.
It looks like he found another fold in his stomach.
Aren't you supposed to be the nice one on commentary?
I told you I'm transitioning.
And he's...
Oh my God, he might die!
Weighing 410 pounds, Blackwell!
We mentioned one of the bigger men on the roster. You don't get any bigger in terms of both height and weight, for that matter.
Absolutely. No, Yosh Bouquet is looking to prove himself. He's undergoing a personal transformation. I happen to know he's actually hitting the gym a little bit more often, trying to slim down a little bit. But this is not a roadblock you want at the start of a transition. This is a roadblock you would like near the end of your transition, when you're fully aware of what you're now able to do within your own body.
I was going to say, I know he likes to hit weights, but this is not the weight you want to hit.
No, not at all. You're a lot sharper than Waylon is.
Yeah. Well, that doesn't take much, though.
Too cold for that stuff.
And, of course, the Cody Leedy, the unique tag team of Leedy and Blackwell.
Again, another one of those power speed combinations that I was talking about with the Steele. It's another one. Cody, I've faced in the ring many a time with. He is a great grappler. There's times you don't know what he's going to be able to do, what move he's going to be able to do.
And I happen to know he's been studying and inventing YOLO Jutsu.
I could believe that. I was going to say that, yeah.
Well, this is still a family-oriented show, Rex, so...
You know the whole thing about the walking condominium?
We don't need to go full Jeff Clouse on here.
Yeah. You know the whole thing about the walking condominium with legs?
Indubitably.
I think we're meeting it right now.
Yeah, Yost might have just broke his arm attempting to clothesline Blackwell there. Wait a second.
Nice duck under. Oh! Oh! Two!
That was a two.
That was a
Ring
two.
announcer jumped the gun. Our timekeeper. Oh, goodness. Timekeeper jumping the bell a little bit.
Hey, it was tough. That was an Andre Hogan. That was an Andre Hogan over three.
Wait, I don't. What is going to happen here?
What is he doing? Oh my!
Oh wait, and Yost firing back. Yost McCain coming from the stars, looking for a tornado DDT. Oh, not enough.
Oh.
Wait a second.
Oh!
From Blackwell.
That's it.
Now you can ready that bell.
Yeah, that's...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Blackwell.
Well, Roberto Cruz
Roberto
apparently
Cruz is
just
not
said
having any of
that
that.
he took his banana and decided to go back.
Well, you know, bananas are delicious. Great source of potassium.
Apparently Roberto said to go back to the Stars because you've been flattened.
Well, as far as I know, Blackwell doesn't get paid hourly, so pretty sure
Well, I
he's...
guess if he's got to go back to the Stars, does that mean it was a blackout?
Yeah, that seems fair. Maybe he fell into a super...
Black hole. That'll work even too.
Yeah, sucked him in.
You know, I gotta say, we've had an absolutely excellent show out of the gate.
Oh, very fun.
Crowd
so
has
far.
been fantastic so far.
And indeed they have. They've been
Crowd
very
has been very well.
We've already seen Jacob Braun defeat the featured John Campbell. My favorite way to start the show with a John Campbell loss. Codename Omega took down one of the Steele brothers, the Package.
How well is that fair for later on when we see the other one?
Well, you know, if there truly are two, then it might fare a little better than if there's
But
only
we're
one.
getting set for a definite budding rivalry.
Well, yes, a number one contenders match for the television championship.
Albert!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next match is scheduled for one fall and is a number one contenders match for the MWO TV Championship. Introducing first.
You know, they may walk out here all calm and cool, but I don't think they realize what they're about to get themselves into.
Well, Rex, I'm going to need you to stay at the table.
I don't think I'll have to worry about that.
From Detroit, Michigan,
I've been-
weighing 190 pounds,
I have been training her well for this.
Reaver.
I have been training her well for this match.
What do you think of Simon Page's new look?
Yeah. We'll just leave it at yeah.
Well, he's got this kind of like Irish hooligan thing going on, and I kind of like it. But, you know, he's not Jim.
And his opponent.
Not like he's going to do much. Like I said, I've got her pretty well prepared.
Talk about watching tape. There's a lot of tape to watch when it comes to Michael Reaver.
Yeah. Music seems familiar.
From New
I think I
York
heard it
City, New York, weighing 180 pounds, Laura Phoenix.
Well, now, you know, I've always been the biggest Laura Phoenix fan. You know, even when she was with Positive Promotions, I still rooted for her.
Yeah, I remember hearing a lot of the audio.
Yeah, that's right. You actually pay attention, so I can't even pretend.
No. See, remember that whole not Sean Whalen thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair. Regardless,
She's got new moves, though. I've been teaching her new moves.
I'm excited to see. I'm always excited for. I legitimately really am always excited for a match with Laura. Laura always puts on a good show, and with Mike in the ring.
Hey, folks, you mind if I pull up a
Oh,
chair?
apparently, we're being joined by.
We don't have a chair. Now we have a chair. Well, at least you have a chair.
That is the voice of the Cannonball. The Cannonball, who, of course, this match is very important to him because he could be looking at one of his next challengers here.
Yeah, absolutely. The competition has never been stiffer for my MWO Television Championship. I'm very proud to wear this title. I'm just keeping my bases open and see who I'd rather face. I mean, there's nobody I'd rather face. I'll face anybody.
Well, it's a lot easier to study in person than it is on tape, though, too. You know that more than I do, so.
Absolutely.
And this should be I would guess a pretty methodical match between the two of them. Michael Reaver is extremely ring smart. And of course, Simon Page at ringside equally is ring smart, but in a different way to help counteract each other. And I'm sure Reaver's very prepared, been watching a lot of footage, been researching a lot on what Laura does in the ring. And
yeah, well, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason. He's been with this company almost since its inception. If anybody knows anything in that ring, it's Michael Reaver. But don't discount Laura Phoenix short. She's got a few tricks up her sleeve as well.
Well, it's like I was saying before you got here, I've been, giving her some new tips and tactics to work with in that ring right now. So
very nice hammerlock applied right now.
You can kind of see too. You remember she would have that rookie mistake where legs would always be planted. You notice Reaver trying to go to grab, feet coming out of the way. That's that evolution that I was talking about in her game. Good side headlock right now.
This match is starting off exactly how I thought it would. Slow, methodical, very technical. Reaver, though, does have a full head of hair.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to win the match. I don't agree with the tactic, but whatever you got to do to win, that's been Michael Reaver's motto since day one.
I'm a pretty big fan of the tactic myself.
Sure you would.
Bringing her back up into his own side headlock now.
Michael Reaver is going to wrestle at the pace that he wants to wrestle at. If he wants to speed up, he'll do that. If he wants to slow up, Lord looks like she's coming back though, but if he wants, he'll up.
Oh, Mike, very good. Plants his right leg, prevents Laura from getting the break there, and keeps this side headlock focused.
Yep.
Hey now. Oh, wait a second.
The gut shots are good. Off the rope.
A nice shoulder block
There
from
you
Laura
go.
Phoenix.
Nice
And Reaver,
shoulder block.
Reaver, like I said, very smart, rolls out of the ring, collects himself. But not only is he collecting himself, this is going to frustrate Laura just a little bit.
Yeah, she can't let Michael Reaver and Simon Page get inside her head. She's got to stay focused on the match at hand.
And nothing has been easier said than done than letting Simon Page and Michael Reaver not get in your head.
Well, especially Simon Page. I mean, the man, call him what you will, but he is a ring master.
There's a reason that I call him the mastermind with the mouth, and that's what he is.
She finally caught up to him on the other side, which is good. She can't lay off, though. That's the one thing that's been hard to do.
A nice chop from
Wow.
Phoenix on the outside.
Yeah, you can hear that off I-75.
Another nice one there. And Mike went for a big clothesline, caught with a double chop to the chest.
Nice job.
And Laura is in
Got
much...
following quicker, though.
Yeah, a little
Gotta
slow on the
follow
intake. A little slow on the intake, and Mike was able to capitalize. I was about to say I wasn't expecting Laura to have so much control of this match early on, but Mike quickly pulled that right back into his own wheelhouse.
Yeah, that's like I said. There's certain things. Now remember what I was talking about earlier with Law Dog. This is the part that I've been trying to teach her on, having her really having other stuff playing in the background when she's trying to focus on stuff. This is what I was trying to train her on, was this part, because I knew he was going to try and get in her face. If he keeps it up, I'm going to have to go over there and make sure he doesn't sit back down.
Yeah, Simon Page is well within the rights of what he can do at ringside. He knows all the rules.
Except that.
I think he was just brushing some hair out of her face.
Well, you know something? For a guy that didn't want to punch Laura Phoenix in the face the last time that I faced these two, I kind of find it ironic that he's having Simon Page do all of his dirty work. But then again, what else is new?
Look out. Oh, right on the ring apron.
Oh, this is not where Laura Phoenix wants to be.
No, not at all.
I've been in the ring with Michael Reaver. When he gets in this mode, when he focuses on a body part, he's going to rip it apart at the pace that he wants to do it. And trust me, he'll make sure that you're going to be paying for it in the morning.
Right to the knee, and I'm sure that stings you a little bit, Havoc.
And it does, considering the what I've got going on right now, being out of action and being in this whole leg brace that I'm in right now. So watching this, watching him work over the knee is tough. But like I said, I've been teaching her new things. I have a feeling she's going to have a really good comeback shortly here. As we got a knee right in the back.
Indeed, and he's got those hands clasped real tight around the chin. And that's going to torque your upper back, your lower back, your neck.
Yep, your trapezius muscles gonna suffer.
Indubitably, yes, the
That's the
trapezius muscle.
big thing. Is it's not the entire back. It's right dead square in the middle of your shoulder blades, where you're trying to move your arms to get anything. The more that knee's there and grind away, the less power, less fluidness the muscle work to get.
Nice jawbreaker. Laura breaking up there. Reaver on spaghetti legs, literally. He might have slipped on a bee or something.
Well, they've been all over the place today.
Bees everywhere.
The kicks. This is something else she's been working hard on.
Flush against the chest.
Absolutely, and she's hitting with the high point of her right above the knee. Reaver able to get out of the way. Laura ducks the clothesline. Shot to the knee, keeps him down. What's Laura looking for here?
She's going for.
Oh, and a nice low knee.
There's that low-level drop kick.
Get in the cover, come on.
Oh!
I think if Laura might have been able to roll Reaver over a little bit quicker, that we could have seen a different outcome already.
Yep, gotta hook those
Here
legs.
it comes.
Look at
DDT!
low DDT.
Look at Michael's
There it
position
is.
here.
Oh wait, Mike's leg is on the rope.
Yeah, well, he had a little bit of assistance with Simon Page
Well,
there.
that remains to be seen.
Even with the assistance, though, she didn't go for a leg, and not going for a leg was what gave Simon Page the ability to grab that leg.
Absolutely, and Laura didn't quite hit the DDT as impactfully as she usually does. Usually it's from more of a standing position, so there wasn't quite the
Not
same
exactly
distance to drop.
sure what she's waiting on. She needs to be attacking right now.
I agree, she should have followed up by now. Looking for something big in the corner. Mike out of the way, looking for a schoolboy.
Roll up. Got the tights.
Yeah, he does. He's got Reaver absolutely
Stars and new #1 contender for the MWO Television Championship, Michael Reaver.
Wow, the challenges just keep piling up, don't they?
Absolutely. Thanks for coming out, Big Daddy Penguin. We'll see you later tonight.
Thank you very much. I look forward to my match with Jaysen Platinum later tonight. It's the biggest test of my career for sure.
Like I said, Michael
Yeah, this
Reaver.
is,
Michael Reaver, extremely intelligent. He picked his spots. Oh, and someone just threw a rock at Michael Reaver. I don't even think he
This
noticed.
is.
That's what it's
I
about.
have a feeling Simon Page may have paid off a ref, because you can clearly see on video that the tights were held.
Well, that was senior referee Orville Hughes. Usually always in perfect position, but he was a little off that time.
Yeah, a little off is not
That did allow.
is an understatement at best.
And here's the cannonball. Laura Phoenix proud in defeat as always.
Yeah, she did a hell of a job.
Indubitably, and
She did a hell of a job, I will say.
coming up next is a match that was announced a couple weeks ago. And
I'm just depressed that I'm not a part of this.
It's one of
because I
the-
would love to have been a part of this match.
well, and I was saying it all last show. It was like Simon Miller. Goodness gracious, my words are all. It was the Odd Couple out here all week, all show,
Yeah.
the whole show, and now we have Scotty Fraytown teaming up with Jaysen Clouse. Not something I ever thought I would be
I was
calling.
gonna say, yeah, if there's two things you never thought you would hear. It's Scotty Fraytown, Jaysen Clouse, especially.
Oh, we're taking our intermission first. I was not aware. We'll be back after this intermission. are back for our second half of MWO Family Friday, and Rex Havoc has digivolved.
Is that really the logic you're going to use there, Jordan?
Yeah, it's the logic I'm going for. This is what it's like working with me.
I'm already regretting my decision.
Was it a decision or an accident?
I think it was more of an accident. Nonetheless, I think we're going to have Rex Havoc coming in for a second. But really, it's nice meeting you, Jordan.
Good to talk to you for a minute.
Well, at least I'm going to have one match with him. Rex Havoc's going to rejoin him, I believe. We'll be figuring that out in a second. But nonetheless, this is a big tag team action situation.
Oh, absolutely, and a very interesting one because it's not just JJ Hughes and Roberto Cruz. We're used to seeing that on one side of the ring. On the other side of the ring, it's Scotty Fraytown and Jaysen Clouse.
Now, these two men have been having a long history going back and forth. A lot of anger between them.
Oh, absolutely. Less than 2 months ago, Scotty Fraytown was threatening to send Jaysen Clouse home to spend more time with his wife and kids, but not in the way you want to spend time, if you catch my drift.
Yeah, I believe you're talking about the way of a medical bed.
That would be...
From Minneapolis, Minnesota, weighing a slim, trim, 205 3/4 pounds of twisted steel and sex appeal, the fabulous Scotty Fraytown.
And the fabulous one has lost some weight.
And it all went straight to his flipping head now.
Well, that tends to be where it goes.
It's that time.
Now, I've seen this man wrestle so many times here. By the way, since we haven't introduced me, I am the professional Sean Lathrop.
Indeed, a special guest appearance.
Right. It's been a long time since I've been on commentary at the Michigan Wrestling Organization. Kind of just fell in here. Nonetheless, it's always special to watch.
I believe last time you were here, Scotty Fraytown was a bit of a nice guy.
That's one way to put it.
He has had his ebbs and flows over the last year and a half.
From Hadley, Michigan, weighing 215 pounds, Jaysen the Basher Clouse.
Like I said, the feud that Scotty and Jaysen have had over the past 6 to 9 months, I would never have pictured them not only standing in the same corner together, but actually standing in the same corner together voluntarily.
I would also like to remind our viewers that if Positive Promotions loses this match, Mr. Positive will no longer be with the MWO.
That will truly be, this will no longer be Family Fun Day at the Bridge. It will be Family Misery Day at the Bridge if this is the last time we see Mr. Positive.
We're talking about that. You know, Mr. Positive has been a Grand Slam manager. He's got one of the best credentials when it comes to all managers in professional wrestling. Just about anyone he has talked to has become a champion. But needless to say, his tactics have always been very, for lack of a better word, terrible.
Well, I would say questionable at best, but they're quite positive.
I'm questioning your word choice.
And you and Waylon have something in common, at least.
We have the Basher into Oro starting this matchup off quick. Collar elbow tie up in the middle of the ring. Jaysen the Basher, the veteran of these two individuals.
Indeed, locked up there with the 24-karat golden Roberto Cruz, sporting a beautiful t-shirt, I might add.
Yes, sir. Here he's been selling those shirts, and they've been selling very well.
Not that he needs the extra money.
Hey, anytime you get extra dollars in your bank account, you know.
Roberto Cruz in the top 0.5%.
This is not what we do.
Nice close fist there from the Basher. Big back elbow drops Cruz hard. His head hit hard on that. And look at it. And he's been tagging with Scotty Fraytown a little bit lately, so that might have been less confusion and more forgetting who he's tagging with.
It does make me very curious. I do not fully trust Scotty Fraytown in this situation. I do know him and Jaysen made an agreement on this, but Scotty Fraytown's history is still very questionable.
And if you're Jaysen, you have to have that in the back of your mind. You know, can you trust Scotty Fraytown? Or is Scotty Fraytown going to CCR kick you out of nowhere and walk out and leave you to the wolves?
Did you just go Creedence Clearwater Nights?
The CCR kick, that's what it's called. I've been gone that long.
I've been gone a while. Last time I saw saw Scotty Fraytown, I saw him in a losing effort back in 2016. That was 2 years ago.
That has been quite a while. Welcome back. Good to have you. Scotty Fraytown focusing in on that arm. A little strange for him. Lately he's been a leg guy. Been utilizing a very well used figure 4 leg lock. Nice knee right to the elbow there. Roberto Cruz has just not been able to get out of the gate here. This has been all Scotty Fraytown. And Jaysen the back.
Very strange considering their history, being able to work so well together. But I would not be surprised to get JJ back in there. JJ, now he's been in the battles of the world title scene numerous times.
Indubitably. JJ Hughes, he's been on an incredible roll lately. Multiple wins over John Campbell. Multiple wins over very, very skillful, long-standing former champions within the NWO. I think it's only a matter of time until there's more gold around JJ Hughes' waist. But right now, the Basher was stomping a mud hole into Roberto Cruz.
Jaysen, one of his favorite wrestlers of all time. His biggest idol, a man that he ever wanted to
Cannonball,
career
center
on.
of the ring. Sorry, not center, from the center of the ring. Scotty Fraytown did not hook the leg there. You don't often see Scotty Fraytown not hook the leg.
Maybe underestimating Roberto Cruz.
A lot of people do underestimate Roberto Cruz.
To the best of my knowledge,
Bit of a rude awakening.
Roberto Cruz has yet to win a title here in MWO.
As long as I've been here, no titles for Roberto Cruz yet, though he's got gold in other places.
Look at his boots, his tights, his bank account.
Like I said, a lot of people look past Roberto Cruz as the weakest link of positive promotion, and that's where he catches you. He catches you looking past him.
Well, in fairness, if you look at positive promotions, really it surprises the weakest link. That's not a slight towards Roberto. He has a very strong
Oh, absolutely. Positive promotions, individually, as a team, very decorated. If you look at every single member just over in the last couple of years, at one point or another, I think so far, aside from Cruz, has held gold.
The one at ringside, Scotty Fraytown.
JJ Hughes included in that as well. Laura Phoenix was briefly in positive promotions.
Scotty Fraytown.
Very quick tag somewhere. Sean Whalen is very happy. It's nice for him.
And here comes Scotty Fraytown.
Ooh, a nice.
Brought that in perfectly.
Once again, he did not hook the leg. And JJ Hughes, of course, getting in there. Bring it up. Dan Tanner ushering him out.
You got a turn.
Big Russian leg sweep center of the ring.
Big one on that left leg at the same time. There's some extra damage on that knee.
Scotty's looking for that ram jam going to the top. This could end it early, or it could be a huge mistake. JJ Hughes takes a boot. And that allows Roberto Cruz to get back up. Gives him the old flare treatment.
Definitely this kind of flare Cruz was looking for.
Oh, and a nice, very smart Roberto Cruz to take out Jaysen the Basher Clouse. I probably would have tagged in JJ Hughes while I had the chance.
I may agree with you, but Roberto Cruz does have something to prove, I feel. He has said before in the past that he's always had the dream of having Mr. Positive as his manager when Positive approached him. He was extremely excited.
Well, I would be too. Mr. Positive is a man who gets results. JJ Hughes in the ring looking a big chop, and that just fired up Scotty Fraytown.
Last time I did any work for Mr. Positive, I lost about $3 grand. I wouldn't recommend it.
Well, this could be the last time we see Mr. Positive. It's important to remember that Mr. Positive's MWO contract on the line. If Fraytown and the Basher win, unfortunately, that is goodbye, Mr. Positive.
Definitely goodbye to my $3 grand.
It might be easier to get free, actually.
He's not working here, he's not making money.
Oh, that's fair. JJ Hughes working a nice chin lock, and he keeps driving his rear end into the lower back of Scotty Fraytown, and it's really, you can see the pain on Scotty's face, you can hear it.
This is a very interesting situation with Scotty Fraytown, JJ Hughes, and Roberto Cruz. These three individuals know each other so well. They're changing in locker rooms, traveling across the Midwest together, and now they're fighting. So you know each other's weaknesses more so than it's training on training.
Absolutely, and it wasn't like it was a short-lived team-up. I mean, they formed a year and a month ago at Summer Smash 20 is when Scotty Freetown joined the promotion. It's been almost, a full calendar year that they've been working together and teaming together. And during that time, JJ Hughes has improved, Roberto Cruz has improved. You gotta wonder if that has to do with Scotty Freetown.
Scotty Fraytown, an amazing talent. He's never been able to win the big one. He's one of his biggest sour spots in the season.
He and I have talked about that in the past, and he's come so close, and I think he really thought, based on the lineage of Jaysen Clouse trying to get in and break it up.
He's trying to get help out his partner.
Now, but Roberto Cruz firing up in the corner. As I said, I think Scotty Fraytown looked to Mr. Positive, looked at what Mr. Positive was doing at that exact time and said, this might be what I need, and it wasn't.
Quick snap there by Roberto Cruz, laying him down, and he's going to get something going, it looks like.
Nice knee drop. Roberto Cruz, arms right over the face of Scotty Fraytown. Employing a choke here.
Adding more violence, more insults to that.
Roberto Cruz is scooting Scotty over. He could be looking to head up to the middle rope and hit that 24-karat fist drop.
Pinky fingers to the sky, baby!
Here it comes! And that hits center of the head on Scotty Fraytown. And Cruz didn't hook the leg. Cruz leg too, but he's got maybe a deeper 2 count, made it harder for Scotty to kick out.
Barely even a 2. And now it's a quick schoolboy by Scotty Fraytown. 1, 2.
Not quite enough. Big clothesline from Cruz.
Down, Roberto. 1, 2.
Cruz is focusing a little too much when it comes to his pins out, pushing the arms down and putting a forearm or elbow across the face. He's got to hit those legs.
I gotta say, Roberto Cruz is surprising me in this match. I figured there'd be more teamwork of the two that have been teaming longer. Cruz has been trying to stay in. I think he wants to prove to Positive as well that he is worth all the money he's got.
That's a fair point, and you're absolutely right. I think Cruz is, maybe all that talk of being the weak link and being the one who often gets pinned and being the one who hasn't won any championships is starting to eat at Cruz, and Cruz wants to make an example out of Scotty Fraytown and Jaysen Basher Class. And what a better way to do it than to prevent your boss, your manager, from being fired.
JJ Hughes going back in the ring now with Scotty Fraytown.
JJ Hughes explosive, is upping his game and adding new moves.
Jumping senton.
He didn't quite get all of it. He overshot a little bit, but enough to keep Scotty down for a 2 count.
Come on, Rep! That was 2!
JJ Hughes just told me this morning that he's been working on some brand new high-flying moves that we've never seen him do here within the MWO. And he's a guy who's constantly improving, constantly adding new things to his arsenal, and it makes him that much more dangerous.
He's a man who's been evolving his career every chance he gets. And Mr. Positive now attacking Scotty Fraytown.
I think Mr. Positive is just so used to giving Scotty Fraytown ring advice at the side of the ring, he went back to his old ways and forgot that he wasn't supposed to give him advice anymore.
Do you normally give people advice by choking them? Is that how you do things?
Making sure he hurt him, he's getting up in his face.
I'd hate to be your wife.
Get in your corner! Now! Go!
You're better on the comeback than the Mayweather is too. I'm not used to having to try.
Go! 3!
Nice big shoulder blocks from JJ Hughes, sending all of the wind out of Scotty Fraytown's lungs.
Now being brought back in the middle of the ring, tagging in Roberto Cruz.
Another good tag there. And Jaysen and Basher Clouse is just seething out of ringside. It's not the hottest day outside. Back rake! Roberto Cruz, a devastating move. The evidence to sharpen his head.
Even if it's not the hottest day outside, you can still see the steam, the anger coming out of Jaysen the Basher. He wants to get his hands back on Roberto Cruz, and even better, he'd like to get Mr.
Roberto Cruz so smart. He knows that Jason's a bit of a hothead and wants to get in the ring. He tricks him into getting in and forces referee Dan Tanner to force him out. That allows JJ Hughes to get involved in the underhanded tactics. Nothing wrong with that if you're not getting caught.
Rage of Jaysen Clouse is getting to him. He usually doesn't let it get like veteran instincts. It's sometimes fading in this match.
And Mr. Positive has a way of getting under Jason's head that really I only thought maybe Scotty Fraytown could do more.
Scotty Fraytown's now getting ahead of Positive as he's got Roberto Cruz and JJ Hughes.
Oh, big double drop kick. Goodness gracious, what a feat of athleticism from Scotty Fraytown. Like I said, he's been hitting the gym, losing a little bit of belly weight and gaining some more mobility. And muscle weight, and that's showing off there.
Tag into Jaysen, Clouse. Big clothesline taken down, and a second one. He's got positive promotions on the ropes. He is the freshest man in the ring. Probably the freshest man in Michigan.
Absolutely. A big drop kick from Jaysen Clouse. JJ Hughes almost landed right on Roberto Cruz.
Speaking of Roberto Cruz, is going to be landing outside the ring the way Jaysen's treating him now.
Yeah, I have a feeling at any time someone could fall down onto the... It's just, oh wait, Roberto Cruz to stop the Basher Smasher with a clothesline. Come on.
And what's Mr. Positive now doing in the ring?
Well, JJ Hughes is going after Scotty Fraytown on the outside. Dan Tanner distracted, focusing on what's happening at ringside. Mr. Positive inside, went for a big tomahawk chop, but connected with Roberto Cruz. Get out of there, Sheldon! Sheldon, no!
Jaysen has been waiting for this for so long.
Big punch takes out Mr. Positive.
What do you think you're doing?
Wait a second! Basher Smasher! JJ Hughes has no idea where he is. Scotty Freetown, I think, is looking for the Ram Jam.
This could be it for Positive Promotions.
If I'm not mistaken, Roberto Cruz is the legal man, is he not? Ram Jam! I guess I was mistaken. And this is...
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, the team of Scotty Fraytown and Jaysen Clouse.
Well, it's great to be back in such a monumental moment, seeing Mr. Positive gone from the Michigan Wrestling
The realization is setting in on the face of Sheldon Positive, the Ayatollah of positivity.
The most decorated manager in all professional wrestling.
Oh, come on, Scotty. Scotty, usually I agree with you, but this is too much. The man just lost his job.
And just lost $3 grand.
Oh, no. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. Jaysen, come on, you're better than this. Basher Smasher! Mr. Positive left laying in the ring. I had never thought I would see Jaysen Clouse do that.
I mean, you've never been around him around Christmas time.
This is a truly tragic day.
It looks like Positive Promotions, now just promotions.
I guess, yeah, they're just promotions, and this looks like it might not be over.
Oh, he's helping him out. That's good.
I can't believe that this might be the last time we ever see. Oh no, not a CCR kick! Oh! Mr. Positive has been Basher Smashered, he's been punched in the face, he's been CCR kicked, and he's been fired. Oh, and if Jaysen Clouse sings, I might have to quit as well.
I might have to, actually. Good seeing you, Jordan.
Oh, good to see you. It was great to call a match with you.
And I told you that if we were to win this match, I would do you the honor and give you the privilege of listening to my golden singing voice for one of my favorite tunes. And we got some fine people here at the bridge that's going to help me with this one. Isn't that right?
Yeah! Rex, do you realize what just happened?
It's one of the greatest things in ever.
It's one of the worst days in the history of MWO.
Sheldon's been a bigger thorn in my side than yours.
You want to join in?
Sheldon's never been a thorn.
Oh, God, no.
A light of positive, and now Jaysen's going to sing. Where are my headphones? I need to plug my ears.
What a piece of garbage you truly are. So with that being said, as you make your way out of the Michigan Wrestling Organization, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye,
Unfortunately, we don't have control of the censor button over here.
Goodbye, you sorry piece of garbage. You smell like tuna. Get the hell out of my NWO.
What's wrong with tuna?
Bye.
Apparently Jaysen doesn't like it.
It's the chicken of the sea, Rex Hammond.
I don't know what to tell you, man. Apparently he doesn't like it.
It's been fun, but it ain't been real fun. Go make yourself a shower. It'll be okay. Don't cry. Nobody likes crying. There's no crying in wrestling.
I thought it was only no crying baby.
That's what I thought too.
I hear PBS is hiring for new mascots. You're a prime candidate for that.
Toys R Us is hiring.
Hey, go ahead.
PBS is a respectable company.
It is. It is. Albert is doing a heck of a job.
Albert is doing a wonderful. What a strange day.
How about a big hand for Albert? Albert, I'll tell you what, you're doing a great job today.
You know, Jaysen Clouse has never told me I've done a good job.
Great, Albert.
We've heard it, you know.
Who would have thought that the
Let's hear it one more time for Jaysen Clouse and Scotty
Hey,
Fraytown.
who'd have thought you'd have said victorious team, Scotty Fraytown and Jaysen Clouse?
absolutely never thought I would usher it. And I'm rejoined by Rex Havoc after
Yes.
did you get stuck in the bathroom?
No, I got stuck in the back.
Ah, okay. A very
It's cool to see Sean though.
It was, and it was nice to call a match. I've never called a match with him, so it was nice
Yeah,
to
it's
see
very
him.
cool. But we come to our only title match
Correct, this is the only title match of the night.
of the night, day, whatever it is. It's somewhere in between, you know, in between there. But much like
All
before,
right, ladies and gentlemen.
Alex is
I really
facing
like
somebody
that match, but who's ready for some title action?
basically twice the size of him.
And let's send it up to Albert
Our
for
next match
introduction.
is scheduled for one fall, and it's for the MWO Television Championship. Introducing first,
It's been a minute or two since we've heard this music.
Just a bit.
from
And it looks like that chain has gotten longer.
$1,533 per ounce. The ghetto superstar, Jaysen Platinum.
I might be slightly wrong, but I believe the last time we saw Jaysen Platinum was Bunkhouse Brawl.
Yeah, I think that was right. I think that was also the last time I did this. So
Yeah, well, you had to fill in for me while I was getting slapped around by Tyler D.
yeah. But look at the size of that chain that he's carrying. You don't think this man, this man has done it all. Where he grew up from to where he is now, he's done it all. He's been tremendously successful in this promotion too. So let's see if the television champion, who knows who his next opponent is, can he get through this opponent though, staying champion.
Getting through Jaysen Platinum is really what it is. You have to get through Jaysen Platinum.
Yeah. And here he comes, Mr. Electricity.
228 pounds, the Cannonball, Alex Steele.
He is the Cannonball. He is the MWO Television Champion. The Big Daddy Penguin himself. Alex Steele, who I'm still convinced is not Andrew Steele.
This one's coming out with a belt, the other one didn't.
He could have just left it behind last time.
It's harder to tell them apart when they both have belts.
Yeah, that would seem different. But like Steele said himself, this is the biggest test of his title reign possibly in his career.
There's no doubt about that. Facing Jaysen anytime is a big mountain, a big step in your career. To get a win over Platinum, your stock rises very quickly when that happens.
I would say it's, lately over the past year and a half since I've been here or so, it's been Jaysen Platinum has been also a bit of a rarity. We haven't seen him at every show. He comes out when he needs to. He comes out when he wants to. And when he wants something. And right now,
he wants that television championship.
He has not been a champion for a while, and I think, he wants it back. Platinum is a little used to these pat downs in his position.
I'm not sure what you're trying to imply there.
I'm not implying anything. And it's been a while since we've seen the Ghetto Superstar. I'm looking forward to it. I always like watching him go.
It's going to be interesting to see the amount of ring rust.
Well, and the question is, when you have the lineage, you have the abilities, the backlog of skills, backlog matches. Do you get ring rust or do you just get ring dust?
It depends on how long you've been away. It really depends on how long. Because you're used to your timing, you're used to your fluidity. You haven't done it in a while. And you see the big guy.
Platt's throwing bombs, that's for sure. But the Big Daddy Penguin's trying to penguin slide to victory with his headbutt. Took a shoulder block.
I was gonna say I think Steele took a whole new meaning to use your head.
Yeah. When you're in the ring with someone like the Ghetto Superstar, they say a bear's got to do what a bear's got to do, and right now Steele's fighting a bear.
Right? I mean, I will give it to him. This is unique offense for him. He's coming at him with close line. Drop!
And it's working. I don't think I've ever seen Platinum onto his back that fast.
No, and getting a 2 count. That's more amazing right there.
Yeah, a 2 count early at that. Early 2 count. Platt's down. Maybe you're right. Maybe the ring rust is a little bit rustier than I thought it was. But props to Alex Steele for just staying on.
Yeah.
Jason Platinum not giving him a chance. Pushed hard into the corner.
Gotta
Look for that big airplane, but didn't quite get it. The Big Daddy Penguin's coming in hot. Big Penguin splash. The Cannonball doing his namesake. At the end of 2017, Alex Steele was saying, 2018 is going to be the year of Cannonball, 2018 is going to be the year of Cannonball, and not many people believed it. But so far, he's been living it, and he's been proving it week in and week out.
Nice veteran move, though, right there. Grabbing the tights, throwing him into the corner like that.
Absolutely. Dumped him into the middle turnbuckle. Not a place where you want to be, and now Jason Platinum just using all of that weight.
That's where his game's got to come into. Using that extra weight that he's got, whether it's leaning on him on the ropes, whether it's just sitting on him on the mat, all that
Picking him
stuff,
up
he's
and
got to
putting
wear
him
him down. Yeah, he's got to wear him down quick.
He's got to keep the pace at Platinum speed, which, though sounds like it would be extremely fast, is quite slow.
Yeah, it's very, And when you're a monster like he is, you can move at whatever speed you want.
Because it only we saw those big, meaty arms swinging around in it. Only take 1 or 2 of those to knock you out for the whole match.
Yeah, really. If he got going, transitioning back in the corner again, trying to do some rapid fire chops.
Steele's doing his best to keep fired up and keep the pace quick. Another big splash in the corner, and
he's holding on.
That's a little dizzy. Is he looking for a third?
Clotheslines him back in. Is he going?
Cannonball's getting fired out of the cannon multiple times, but Platt just not going down. Staggering. Steele's headed up to the middle rope. We don't see him go high often.
He doesn't have a choice.
Big clothesline, and that takes down Jason Platinum for the 2nd or 3rd time in this match.
Got a hold of him, but not enough. That's the thing. That's the other thing. With Jaysen, you have got to do a flat-out, dead-down finisher because the way he is, it's hard to hook a leg on him and keep that momentum for a 3 count.
Absolutely. Are you surprised at how this match is going so far?
Yes. Honestly, I really thought Platinum would have more control over the match right now. But again, that speed, power game that I told you about that Alex has is coming in to effect, and now he's just become part of the corner.
Oh, it might be another one. This one could be bigger. Like I said,
we may be shifting the ring.
Steele able to get out of the way, and Steele fell. He didn't quite have the energy, and
I think what Steele was expecting was for him to stagger back, try and get a roll-up pin that way.
I think you might be right.
Platinum, being the veteran, saw it coming.
That's the Ghetto Slams. Could this be the end of the Oh, wait. Platinum says no.
Now, on normal guys, that would not be a mistake. That, I believe, was a mistake.
I would have to agree. I think in this situation, Jason Platinum made a huge mistake. Or maybe he's looking to... Maybe he's not looking for titles. Maybe he's just looking to cause damage because he's grabbing that chain.
What's he doing? He's wrapping it around the buckle?
I think he's wrapping it around the buckle. Yeah, I can't quite see. Yeah, he has indeed. He's wrapped around the buckle, and Dan Tanner needs to get that chain off of there.
This is not going to be good.
No.
This is not going to be good.
Platinum's looking to squish. Oh! But he ate the chain himself. Wait! Steele uses the steal. And there's that trip you were talking about earlier. That's what he went for.
Got him off balance. 2. Got him.
Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still MWO
The backfire chain.
champion.
Steele uses the steal to beat Platinum.
Absolutely. Platinum hit the ghetto slam. Decided, no, you know what? I wanna end this my way. I wanna end this the Jaysen Platinum way. And Steele on Steele beats Platinum. And your winner and still the NWO Television Champion, a Cannonball, a Big Daddy Penguin himself.
And it doesn't get any easier for him from here.
No, not at all, because now we know that I would assume, well, probably sometime this month, maybe early October, maybe even Trigger Slam. You know, Reaver's methodical. He can pick when he wants to have that title. Michael Reaver coming up soon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, you know, it's not going to get any easier for him.
No, not at all. And you know, I would say a rare mistake from Jaysen Platinum.
Yeah, and like I said, that ring rust that I was telling you about, that played into that factor. You know, he's dealt with Steele in the past, but figured it was an older Steele, not the Steele that we've seen.
Is that Cruz's?
The more wiser version of him.
Yeah,
he knew it was coming, knew how to get out of the way.
Yeah, Jaysen could have, you know, maybe Jaysen hasn't been watching as much footage on the MWO Network on YouTube as we have.
Very good plug. I was going to hope you were going to do that.
Hey, you know, sometimes I'm actually good at my job.
Hey, Segways aren't just where to ride, you know.
I've never ridden one, but I would like to. And while we're talking about social media, we're of course on Facebook.
Yep.
Facebook.com/MWO. MWO Wrestling. Twitter and Instagram now. Instagram account's getting a lot of good feed. And it is time for our main event.
Yeah, it's that's how quick this thing is. I mean, you blink and it's gone. The big man Albert's ready.
Let's send it back
Yes,
up.
sir. To you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our last match of the evening. The following match is scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match. Introducing first.
Here comes your MWO Tag Team Champions. Talk about Neil Simon's odds. Jack Teryn and Pure Fury.
Taking an update by Axel Gear and Grizzlee and
That's the first man ever that I've actually seen magically make a tag team title appear. Of course, Jack Teryn's also the first guy I've ever seen to magically make a plate of pancakes disappear.
Well, aside from that, the Shepherd, the creature feature, wow, where am I at? The
You're back at the beginning of the show. We're near the end, man. Catch up.
The Shepherd, Axel James Gear, one of the most methodical, cerebral, intimidating, not physically intimidating, but just mentally intimidating. He will
I would agree with that.
He will break you down before the match even starts, just with his words. And frankly, Tragedy Ann's got some voodoo abilities, I think. She carries that doll. She can walk in those shoes. That alone is a feat.
Well, remember too, how many tag teams has she led to greatness?
Oh, absolutely. And now we get to watch some kids give themselves concussions at the sake of Bam Grizzly.
Well, Flint, Michigan can sometimes be like, you know, the backwoods redneck area.
It's happening!
We're not in Chicago! He got himself his own head protection.
What, did he slaughter a bear on the way here?
Well, apparently he's not going near the ring.
Well, would you? Look who's in there. He is the Great Lakes champion. He is being joined by one hell of a tag team partner, if I must say.
I will say this.
Tag team partner.
The big bad brand new MWO Heavyweight Champion.
Detroit, Michigan, weighing 280 pounds, old school,
Well, this is what we in the MWO like to call a Ring of Champions match. Every competitor is a champion. You have the MWO Tag Team Champions, the odd couple of Jack Teryn and Pure Fury Jeff Clouse, the Disciples of Darkness, and, well, I would honestly say the odder couple, solely because they're odd, not because they don't mesh well. Old school Ricky Caurdiea, your MWO Heavyweight Champion, and the wild Bam Grizzlee.
You might call them a little out of function. If you go past the physical portion and just look at the styles, their styles mesh a lot more better together than what you see on the other side of the ring. So
That's a very fair point, and we've already, again, you weren't here at the last VIP show, but I'm sure you watched the footage. We saw Jeff Clouse didn't take kindly to Jack Teryn, picking someone up into a fireman's carry position. Jeff thought he was going for the PF5 and was trying to steal his move. I think Teryn was just maybe going for a Samoan drop or something.
PF has always been protective of that move. He's always said that it was his. And I've taken it before. I've kicked out of it before. It is not the greatest thing. And I mean, if you really look at it, you look at Pure Fury with the lineage that he's had. Great guy. But he is literally, out of everybody there, the skinniest guy in that ring right now.
He's the thinnest. Why is Orville getting in on the rock, paper, scissors? Anywho.
At least it wasn't rock, paper, scissors, blizzard, Spock.
Well, that's fair. Fire always wins. Anyway, it's a little Joey trivia. To tell you the kind of person, people at home, that Pure Fury Jeff Clouse is, today, that man punched a bee in the face.
His accuracy was just stuff of legend.
No, it was extremely. It was Mr. Miyagi style. Bee was flying by, and he just punched that bee in the face.
The audience is now deaf.
Yeah. All right, it looks like Bam Grizzly's going to be starting things off against Jeff Clouse.
I think he had to wash his face off or something.
Come on, Hillbilly!
Bam?
Yeah.
Well, he probably got bear juice on it from wearing that bear head down in the ring.
True.
Oh, and a quick schoolboy. Bam trying to go home early. Both men clean break. I'm sure the Shepherd and Tragedy Anarchy clean break. At least
not only just a clean break, but the fact that he got the pinfall so quick.
At the very least, Jeff Clouse is dressing the part to be in the Disciples of Darkness.
This is true.
He could come out here in like Robin's Egg Blue and
Pure Fury sometimes is his own, he's his own beast, if you will. The quick little roll up there.
Another 2 counts. Is that going to start to get on Jeff's nerves, maybe?
It could be. It'll get on Teryn's shirt as well.
Teryn, I've said it before, and I think I like this one. He is the Pachycephalosaurus of the MWO, one of my favorite dinosaurs, and he's got a wicked headbutt, that ram's horn headbutt, that frankly I haven't seen a single person kick out of. I mean, he put down skulls with one.
Another pinfall. Yeah, it's like Jacob Braun's knees. The cranium on that man.
What do you think would happen? What would happen? Oh, a gator roll from Bam Grizzlee. Not quite what he's used to hunting, but I'm sure he'd eat it regardless.
I was gonna say, right? Not crazy enough.
Not quite. I do have an interesting hypothetical for you, though.
What's that?
Jacob Braun's exposed knees versus Jack Teryn's head. What's breaking first?
That might be one of those epic things you see in cartoons where they just collide and it's a bright white light that takes everything.
And a nice tag there from Teryn and Clouse. Look at the Shepherd at ringside. Axel James here. He's so focused. He's so focused on everything that's going on. I'm convinced that he has a way to communicate. Whoa, and a big hip attack into the corner. I'm convinced that Jack Teryn can speak to Axel James here and reverse telepathically.
it wouldn't surprise me at all. The masters of the dark arts that they are, it would not surprise me one bit if they were able to do that. But you see how confident he is at ringside right now. As this match progresses on, he's not getting angry. He's not, the focus is there. He's got complete confidence in his team. Get a 2
Stiff
count.
forearm shot result in a 2 count, and that's one of the things that actually sets Axel James and Tragedy apart from the two managers. They are
Tag mini champ.
nice both going to tag. They are nice, often calm and collected, and here's two bull mooses about to go at it.
That's about the best way to put it. Just two big, bad, slugging behemoths.
Absolutely. That's one half of the tag team. Wait a second. I thought we were going to get that cartoon thing we were talking about earlier. Maybe we will here. Big shoulder blocks, none given an inch. And it's very rare that...
That was more of a
Ricky,
knee to
yeah,
that
Ricky goes low
quad
there.
area. He didn't get the stomach, the 60 stink style. He got more of that quad, but still able to take him down.
I would argue on Jack Teryn that might be a better idea.
Yeah, if you can take the big man's legs out, you'll be much better in the long run. Nice snap mirror on that. And now working on the arms. So this is another thing that comes into it too. You talk about the legs, talk about the arms too, because those big clubbing blows that you saw at the beginning, take out the arm, you take out those big clubbing blows.
And if you look, Ricky, he's transitioned now, but he was also doing a little bit of finger-based joint manipulation, which, though illegal in mixed martial arts, is legal within the squared circle of MWO.
Yep. Looking to try and turn him over, maybe gain a little slides out there.
Oh, Teryn able to get through it. I thought he would have been looking for a crossface, but I think Ricky quickly pulled. I think Ricky might have been thinking it too. Pulled his arm up to force him into do a side headlock. Still hurts, but not quite as much as a crossface would, especially from Jack Teryn.
Getting a very good look there at ringside on how good that hold is and how it's wearing down.
Oval in perfect position. That's why he is a senior referee. Bam's getting the people behind Ricky Caurdiea. He delivering sharp blows right into the midsection. Might actually been aiming for the kidney. Oh, and a nice drop toe hold. Jack was expecting a...
I was going to say, I don't know what he was really expecting for. But,
a nice tag. Ricky used that's legal. Any part of the body, as long as Bam has got a hold of the tag rope. It's the same as if he tagged him on the shoulder as he walked by.
Get a count.
Bam now hooking the leg there.
I was going to say, that's not going to work no matter how...
Look at Bam now focusing in on the arm. He's almost got a modified Americana lock. You got to wonder if Bam and Ricky said, hey, let's chop down the arms of Jack Teryn in this match.
Goes back to what I said back in the beginning. Take the physical part out of these two guys. These guys have a style that mesh better than what the disciples thought of at the start.
That's transitioned into an Anaconda Vice.
But he was near the rope. That was the one thing that was pretty much Ben Grizzly's let down there. He didn't realize where he was. He should have pulled him away from the ropes first and then locked that.
Well, he also might not have been able to pull him. He is in there with Jack Teryn. He might have thought...
As he grabbed nothing but skull and threw him back.
He might have thought, 3 seconds of Anaconda Vice would have been better than no seconds of it.
This is true.
It was locked in pretty good.
I mean, if the wear down would have been there as the tag is made, as Fury now driving the forearm into the kidney region.
Clouse and Teryn are working much better together as a team than we saw. We saw them at the VIP event earlier this month.
Look out, coming in and hanging him up over top of that second rope.
Jeff with a clean break. What's pretty impressive is that Jeff didn't talk on the microphone today.
Yeah, I think the MWO is kind of, taking that away from the men. He tried the shoulders more into the chest. That was very interesting. It wasn't the stomach, it was the upper chest.
It was higher up than you usually see. Nice low clothesline.
And that's where that clothesline could come into play too, because that clothesline again right to the chest. I mean, you think about it. PF5 is not just a stomach type of move. You're hitting more head first, chest first than you are stomach.
almost a big old face. And look, there's a bee getting in the ring, and like I said earlier, Jeff Clouse not afraid of the bees, just slapped it out of the way. Possibly getting a little distracted, but I guess a little distraction is better than a bee sting mid-match.
This is true. Caurdiea trying to get the fans behind and nice knee lift.
Absolutely.
That looked more like it caught him on the side of the head. 2 count.
It was a very regal knee lift.
Yeah, it wasn't an underneath. It caught more on the side of the ear. If you can catch a knee on the side of the head, I mean, he's never had it done. I've felt it a few times. That does knock the equilibrium out of whack.
Absolutely. Any damage you can do to the ear, the temple's right there as well. It's very.
Here's where.
Look at that weight! Goodness gracious!
That right there was a great move by Teryn. You like it or not?
I loved it. Absolutely. And just not only is it throwing his weight around, but he put his feet in the perfect position. Bam had to hold him up. And Bam was just, not stiffen up his back and let it go. He could have seriously injured his back.
Now, go back into
not
that.
the nicest tag there from Teryn to Clouse.
True on that, but if you think about it, and again, he goes to keep walking down. I don't think.
Come on, hillbilly!
And now we're seeing a little
dissension within the disciples.
I think Clouse was expecting him to open him up a little bit and come down with a shot to the rib, not that slam and walk away. But I was going to say a minute ago that we just saw, I can see a nice drop down on that
Come on, hillbilly!
Really working over the knee and calf.
But if you notice, Teryn with the shoulder blocks went to the gut. PF up top. They're slowly working him from the top on down. Turning now, working over on the leg. Tag made. I don't think PF like that.
I don't think a tag was his plan. I think he was trying to do exactly what Jack's doing now.
This is not going to be good. Oh, landing down on that.
Ricky has seen enough. He wants to get in and help his guy. Oh, and he's a shepherd.
They're trying to take apart that Achilles tendon.
Bam can't stand. Bam can't hit him. Six shooter drop. Hillbilly elbow. None of that stuff.
Nope. Look out!
Oh, bear hugged him right into the corner. You know, it's important to point out. At some point, you gotta wonder if the egos of Jeff Clouse and Jack Taylor are gonna take over. Jeff Clouse is a guy who, as the interim commissioner of MWO, his final act was to put himself into a tag team title match.
Right.
That's not someone without an ego. It's coming in hot here.
Get him!
Yeah, we do apologize for
if you hear any
all the win.
I thought we were about to lose the game. Ricky Caurdiea trying to get back in again. Ricky is getting really fired up on the outside, and so far all it's done is hurt Bam.
Meanwhile, Bam is he's having a harder time walking as this is going on.
And again, Ricky's letting his emotions get the better of him.
I was just about to say that. He is allowing the emotions to go, and there's that big grin that you see on the Shepherd.
Absolutely. And you heard Orville. Orville said, "Get out, I will disqualify you."
Come on, Bam!
Orville can be lenient when he needs to be, but when it comes to really following the rules, he's very strict. Bam attempted to get back up, but Bam just can't put any weight on that
No,
leg.
he can't. He's not going to be able to run on this either. Oh! You talk about the big two. Did he fall back into the leg? All he got to do is just extend his hand up.
Well, like you said earlier about the side of the head, I think Jack went for that big headbutt, but Bam knew it was coming and shifted his weight and caught Teryn right in the ear, right in the temple.
All he's got to do is reach up. That's all he's got to do. He's just got to reach up to make the tag. Can he get it?
Bam reaching as far as he can, but his arms are not.
He's trying to get the crowd behind him.
If I was Ricky, I would lean down and go in between the middle and the top row.
a tag!
And there's a tag on the other side. In comes Feaatured Jeff Clouse. Ricky Caurdiea coming in big with those clotheslines.
Beat the shit out of him.
Body slam coming up.
Absolutely, it's old school as old school can be. Big elbow to the middle. And Ricky wasted a second standing up. He thought about going for another move. Decided a pinfall might have been a better idea.
You almost wonder about it. You wonder, you notice Teryn not getting in the ring even though he is down a little bit.
Oh! Teryn! Did Teryn slip or did he walk away?
This is your chance, Fury.
I think Teryn walked away.
The Fury you still have.
That's going to open up everything for Ricky Caurdiea to fire off on Jeff Clouse here. And Jeff Clouse so far is...
Look out!
Teryn's just watching at ringside.
Look out again! Another one! Hold him in!
Wait, here it
Teryn!
goes! Caddy ride!
That might be it! 1, 2, got him!
And the story here is not only that Ricky Caurdiea and Bam Grizzlee have won. But Teryn abandoned Jeff Clouse in the center of the ring.
Yeah.
And what does this do? I mean, these guys are the tag team champions.
Well, now they're getting back into the ring.
Now
What's going to go on here?
check it on Jeff. He's shouting at him. I can't quite make out what he's saying from here.
I didn't make out what he said. Hopefully our cameras picked it up. Good to see our camera ringside there, right in the face of the action. Right where it should have been.
And Jeff and Jack are jaw-jacking in the ring. Jeff feeling it from that caddy ride.
Shepherd is laughing and walking away.
See why your taking partners don't stay very long.
He takes both championships.
Just like you.
And of course was a non-title match, just a bragging match, a Ring of Champions match as we
Ring
call it.
Champions match.
And now the Shepherd is to present one belt to each individual. They are your tag team champions, even if they are not.
Who are you, Dr.
Dysfunctional families reign supreme.
And Jeff knows a lot about dysfunctional families.
This is true.
Okay. That's what you think. That's what you think.
Take this as a lesson, Fury. Get Fury to know this is what you're going to have to go through to hang on to whatever.
Very
you're
interesting
trying to ride our coattails
ending
for.
into how this is
Not trying to ride your
playing
feet.
out right now.
Oh, from what it sounded like Axel Gear said that this is what you have to go through if you want to walk with us. You have to hold. Oh, wait a second, that's Tyler Dean!
We're just getting started, Teryn!
Tyler Dean, whose brother was abducted by the Disciples of Darkness pre-Jeff Clouse, who had the literal hell beat out of him by his own brother. You can see the bandages, and Tyler
He
Dean...
is not giving up.
No, not at all. He's going after a man who 200 pounds almost on him.
I've seen.
It's never not done!
And this Tyler Dean is a lot like
And
the...
look at Clouse.
Jeff's loving this.
Jeff is just kind of standing around.
Tyler's got a crossface locked in.
Yes, he does.
This is a lot more Tyson than Tyler from what we saw the other day. And Tyler's got that crossface never so locked in. And look at Jeff Clouse. Jeff Clouse, I think he's telling him.
Taking it on.
Oh, wait a second. I think Jeff knows that he can't afford to have Teryn get injured.
No.
Oh, and
Yeah, he knew what he was doing. That might have been a snap. Wow.
suplex.
What a snap. That was a snap suplex.
Wait a second.
wait a minute, he stopped him.
And the Shepherd has a microphone. He's about to spit some poison at Tyler Dean.
We're not done! Come on!
Tyler Dean. This has gone on long enough.
He's got Cody and Blackwell.
Last time we met, didn't you? I'm sorry that wasn't good enough for you.
Now I wanted you to know it. Where is he?
I told you once before, we had a plan for Tyson. Our plans did not involve you. Fortunately for you, now they do.
Blackwell and Cody trying to hold back Tyler.
You don't know what with Tyson, and come September 30th, he can begin his work on you.
What did he mean by that?
Well, we already saw Tyson do a number on Tyler just a few weeks ago that involved a gory bomb and a steel chair. It is a new Tyson Dean we saw, a dark Tyson Dean.
I am the Alpha!
And the God of War of the MWO standing. Wait a second! Blackwell and Cody are thinking about getting involved.
Oh, the Alpha's scared? Just got beat up by a little man. Where's my roast? Is the Alpha scared? Get that out of there!
Where does Jeff Clouse have the rope? Can we get a sexy bar over Jeff Clouse?
Right.
You're giving it to me. I am sexy, aren't I?
Can someone in production do that? Just put a blue dot over it. The Disciples of Darkness are heading to the back. Apparently, we will be seeing Tyson Dean at September 30th show. A huge announcement's coming up soon about that.
Just straight chaos to end this
Absolutely.
show.
The Disciples are leaving to fight another day, and we have Dean, Leedy, and Blackwell in the ring. This has been MWO Family Fun Day out at the bridge. I have been Jordan Jaysen Gavone. You?
Myself. It's been cool. I hope to get to do this again very
It
soon.
was fun. It was different. It was, you're not wailing.
No.
And that's a good thing.
But that's it. We're done. We'll see you guys at the next show.
All right.